Hey guys, today I'm working on trying to hide my dashcam wires on this 10-year-old Volkswagen Polo. Basically, I bought a dashcam online and these usually come with a cigarette lighter power adapter, which works, but it kind of leaves a mess in the cabin of the car. So instead, I decided to try and explore a process called hardwiring, where power is obtained by tapping into the car fuse box instead of the cigarette lighter port. And with a bit of trial and error, I actually managed to make it work at home. So let me share the process with you. For materials, I used a roll of tape and a plastic car trim removal tool. I used car fuses plus a test pen, which I found as a kit from Mr. DIY. Finally, to make everything work, a female cigarette lighter to fuse tap kit, which I found online. Note that the fuses come in different sizes, and the correct one depends on the car model. I actually got the wrong size the first time, and that's why I can show you the differences today. To get started, my first step was to find the fuse box. For this car, I was underneath the steering wheel and I managed to remove the cover with my hand. Next, using the plastic trim removal tool, I removed the panel adjacent to the driver's side pillar. This revealed a cavity behind the steering wheel that provides a good location to stow away the hardwire kit. Now to the fuse box. I found a mix of mini and standard size fuses, each with different amp ratings and connected to a different circuit in the car. The mission was to tap into the cigarette lighter port circuit and not disable something important like airbags or power steering. With all this pressure, I naturally found myself on the Volkswagen Polo owners Facebook group, because why bother trying to figure something out yourself when someone else has already done so? The answer was the blue 15 amp standard fuse on the far left. Still, I needed to check if the circuit would work as intended, so I grounded the test pen onto the car's steel frame, and as I only wanted the dashcam to have power while driving, I checked that the pen only lit up after the ignition was turned on. Okay, great, now I can turn off the ignition and pull the fuse out. I then grabbed my standard size fuse tapper and oriented it in the position that's shown. I inserted the original fuse into the lower of the two fuse slots, and then inserted a second fuse that was lower in amperage into the upper fuse slot. This way, the current flows from the left leg across the blue fuse and out the right leg, allowing the original circuit to work as normal. At the same time, current also flows from the left leg across the brown fuse into the female cigarette lighter fuse tap kit. Confused? Yeah, same here, don't worry, almost there. Next, I plug the fuse tapper into the fuse box. The orientation of the fuse tap is pretty important as the left leg needs to go into positive. Ideally, I should use the test pen to determine which side was positive, but I couldn't seem to get that to work. So I went on YouTube and just saw someone else doing the same thing on a similar car and determined the orientation that way. Anyway, the good news was, after grounding the fuse tap to the car, and then connecting the cigarette lighter power adapter to the dashcam, I turned on the ignition and voila, the dashcam turned on. Great. So all that was left was to creatively hide the wires. I pulled out the fuse tab and power adapter to re-guide it through the back. Then I reconnected the cigarette lighter adapter and taped the ground cable to ensure metal-on-metal contact for the kit. I hid the micro USB wires for the dashcam by slightly prying open the beige roof trim and the side pillar cover, and then pushing the wire behind it. I reinstalled all the plastic covers that I took off earlier, and there it was, job done. It took me about 2 hours to get the installation done, but I spent quite a bit of time trying to just conceptualize how everything worked. If you're thinking of doing this on your own car, I think it's definitely doable. Just make sure you do enough research for your own model. If not, bring it to an accessory shop. Regardless, I hope this video has been educational, and that's all from me. Thank you.